Hey y'all. Okay, so here is another video in the 30 Thrillers series, I guess. I don't even know what I'm calling this. Anyway, I wanted to talk to everyone today about perception is reality. I heard this expression one time when I was watching the movie The American President, and that was many years ago. And ever since I heard this expression, I was like, this is a brilliant concept. So, update for y'all. Go Tigers. We had a really good win against Mississippi State on Saturday night. And I did go to the pool party. I did hop right in with my swimsuit. Before I got to the pool party, I made it a point to... I said to myself, Jenee, you are going to go up to every single person, introduce yourself, have a conversation, ask them tons of questions. And I had such a good time. I met so many new people. So it was a lot of fun, except one part, which is what I'm going to talk to you about now. So just to give you a little background, I had on my face tattoos and I had a bow. And it's what I wear every single Saturday for every game. It's tradition. It's good luck for the Tigers. I know, fellas, I got to wear the tattoos, help our team win. But anyway, so I walk up to everybody, and obviously the first thing that they say is, you have on face tattoos, LSU, did you go to Louisiana State? So I went up to this one group, and there were two guys and two girls, and I assumed that they were all there together, dating, whatever, like normal. They're off in a corner talking. So I introduced myself to the guys and the girls. One of the gentlemen says to me, oh, Louisiana, what part are you from? And I said, well, I'm from Thibodaux, which is right outside New Orleans. And he goes, oh my gosh, I actually lived in Thibodaux for 6 months during this construction project. So we proceed to talk about Thibodaux and Cajun food and the French Quarter and New Orleans and just having a really casual, like, normal conversation. And when people see each other and meet from the same states, especially like Louisiana, like they're just so like happy to talk about it. Well, I have a PhD in women's body language and women's action. So I could see clearly. And by the way, he introduced this girl next to him as his girlfriend. So I was like, oh, cool. Where are you guys from? They were visiting from New York. And I tried to engage her into the conversation as well, but she knew nothing about Louisiana. So she kind of just blew it off. Well, after a few minutes, I could tell she was starting to get like a little mad. And I had to make sure that I was asking him questions about her. Number one, I was not interested in this man. Number two, never, ever, ever would I be introduced to a guy and his girlfriend and then start like, macking on her man. No, sorry. And three, it was like as innocent of a conversation as if you were talking to, anybody on the street about anything. It was seriously innocent. Well, like a few minutes to the conversation, she turns to him and she goes, you know what, hun? I think you've had enough conversation here, don't you? And he looked at me and y'all, he was mortified. I could see it in his face. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to walk away because I don't want to cause any tension. And I was kind of upset. I was so defensive in my mind. Like all I kept thinking was, I was so genuine. I was so like asking him questions about her, trying to engage her in the conversation. I was like defending my side. And then I thought about perception is reality. She was perceiving that I was hitting on her man. She was perceiving that I was flirting with her man. And so no matter what I said, what I did, how innocent the conversation was, that was her reality. Perception is reality. So I approached her like halfway through the party and I ended up saying, hey, look, I'm so sorry if you thought that I was talking to your guy. I think Louisiana people get carried away. And y'all, when I tell you she wouldn't even accept my apology or look at me or even deal with me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to walk away. So the reason I wanted to do this video is maybe you're going through something right now and you're wanting to be defensive of your side. Like you know in your heart you're doing the right thing. You know in your heart you're saying the right thing. Maybe you're in an argument with a friend. Maybe you're fighting with a boyfriend, maybe a coworker. And maybe you should take a step back and see it from their perception, their reality. And that might help to clear up some things. Like after the girl, I could tell she was also giving me the mean mug, if you will. I totally backed away. You really have to respect sometimes. It's not about always being right and getting your point across, but I could tell it was making her uncomfortable. I tried to make the situation right, and that's all we can do as human beings. So other than that little tiny hiccup, the party was awesome. It was a lesson for me because sometimes like I said, I'm bubbly, I'm loud, and I have to be extremely careful how I approach men or women in the future because I never want anyone to think that I would be coming into their territory. So I hope you had an awesome weekend, and yeah. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Let me know if you guys are in a pickle or predicament and the same thing, and let me know if maybe you need like a fresh set of ears for your situation, because I really had to respect and look at that situation from a different point of view, and that's all part of maturing, man. You know, responsibility, consequences. So all right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Have an awesome day. Don't waste the pretty. Don't waste the pretty. Bye, y'all.